yes. We should be officially live. How many of you are hungry? Me too, for all of you watching. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this stream off. And here we go. Today, I'm going to be showing you top 3 whiskeys. Yes, top 3 whiskeys, and maybe this is all you really need in your life. We are also going to be cooking up for all of you watching around the world. Welcome to the show. This is the main show, showtime, for all of you watching. Before we do anything, you guys know what time it is. It's time for me to drink this. So today, I'm going to be showing you 3 top whiskeys you should definitely buy. These might be just a golden ticket to you to have the perfect collection. For all of you watching around the world, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number 1. Today, we're also going to be, not only are we going to be doing this, we're also going to be doing this beautiful, beautiful picanha. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the prize. Let me just show you. There you go. There's the prize. Want to show you what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to be cutting this up on the stream. You're going to see me cut it up. For all of you that haven't already tuned in before, this is the main show for today. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Tap the phone a couple times. Subscribe here in the corner. But before anything, I got to drink this up. So there's a lot of people that don't like this. There's a ton of people that don't like this. Let me move this. Let me move this. There's a ton of people that don't like this. We're going to say maybe the reason why many people don't like this top whiskey. Cheers, all of you. And for all the Reaper crew, thank you so much for tuning in to the short videos and also the live streams. Here we go. Let's try this out. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink up. Okay, one of the main reasons why people can't stand this bottle, it has a good amount of rye, a little bit of rye spice, tobacco note is there, vanilla is there, and the main thing that people don't like about this, people just don't like leather and tobacco. That's just what it is. People don't like, on YouTube, people don't like leather and tobacco in the notes. This has that, and it also has vanilla. For all of you watching, if you think we're only going to drink this, no. We're going to be cutting this up. You can see the barbecue. It's already ready to go. But we're going to say this on the stream. We're going to be using a couple ingredients. I love this. If you haven't bought this, this is Fire and Smoke Thundering Longhorn. Really, really good. Like it a lot. You can use it for briskets and burgers, but you could also use it for steaks. Also, for a lot of you who know, this is picanha. Picanha, really all you need picanha is salt. So I'm going to add some more different stuff because I just want to have some flavorful picanha. I'm going to use Cosmo SPG on here. Cosmo SPG is award-winning, and I can tell you it is really, honestly, award-winning. It's really goddamn good. I really like it a lot. For all of you watching, here we go. I know people usually rewatch these streams. Yesterday we got a good turnout, huge turnout yesterday. We're gonna keep it going. So for all of you watching, here we go. We're gonna drink this soon. First one to chat today was April O'Neill. Thank you so much, April, for being part of the chat room. Thank you, all the ladies. And I believe yesterday we got a super chat from the ladies and the gentlemen. Remember, if you want to be part of the show on a daily basis, all you had to do in the comment box, you can comment all you want to, but the main thing to get on these shows for me to give you a shout out, get the membership. There's a membership you can get in the chat room or in the channel, and it lights your name up green. You also get perks. You can see some of those videos that are members only. Not only members only, you could officially get that membership, that you could use those emojis in the chat room, right? Cheers to all of you. Let's drink us up. This thing is so good. How anybody can dislike this is crazy. Okay, I gotta cut this up. You guys already know the drill. This is a live stream. So that means that there's no editing involved compared to videos. I don't even edit my videos. Usually it takes me one run and that's it. I post it up for all of you. I try to be transparent with all of you. And today we're also gonna be using Carpos. Carpos is the olive oil I'm going to be using. I kind of like that a lot. I like that olive oil. I've used it on salad. It's really good. And I'm also going to be using it on this. Get a good extra virgin olive oil when you come to Picanha. And for some of you, here we go. Cheers to all of you. It's just so good. This is number one in the top. If you had three to make the perfect collection, top whiskey you should definitely buy Cornier Taylor single barrel. But again, I will say, if you don't like tobacco, you don't like tobacco notes, you don't like leather, you don't like rye spice, I'm gonna just say this: high-end, luxurious bourbon whiskeys always have a tad bit of either leather, tobacco, vanilla, most of them, or you get a beautiful creamy note on there with a little bit of rye, right? We got a little bit of rye on there. It's really good, and it's a long finish too. Really like it. But for all of you, we're gonna open this up. So let's start moving down just a little bit. Yes, let's go. Let's move it down a little bit. We got this here. And I'm going to show some of you. I'm going to show it to you live how to cut this. I was going to make a video for all of you, but you know what's better? It's better for me to do it here, right? If I lose a finger, you'll see it. You'll see it live. If I lose a finger, you'll see it live. Today, I'm going to be using this samurai sword. Shout outs to my member that sent me this through the mail for my birthday. Thank you so much. It's ID3. Cuisine Pro. I'm going to be using this. And one thing I don't like about this is that it slips. It slips here, but these help out. It does slip a little bit, so I want to make sure you guys understand. If you have gloves, it would be really preferable to use gloves of this. Unfortunately, I'm a savage, so I don't really care. For all of you watching, here we go. We're going to cut this open. Let's drink a little bit more of this. Okay. Let's do this. For all of you watching, hit that like button if you haven't. We're going to start cutting this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it. I'm going to show you literally live. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so when it comes to picanha, one thing you're going to do is, all you're going to do is just clean it up a little bit, okay? So for all of you, here we go. We're going to clean it up just a tad bit. Oh, I did just smell my meat. Yes, yes, yes. I did just smell my meat. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the picanha. Look at the picanha. Just smelled it, just in case. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. Okay, so far, I'm gonna tell you how to cut this. We're gonna do it now. We're gonna show you. We're gonna go with the grains. So you see the grains? Now, some of you don't know the lines. The lines is the grains. You see the lines there. Nice grains, nice grains. We're gonna take out. I think we're gonna take out this fat, a little bit of fat here. We'll take out that fat. There we go. We take it out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this before anything. So, ooh, I almost dropped this. This is our cookout, right? There's the cap, the picanha cap. I don't have to do much. It's pretty trimmed already. Look at how trimmed it is. This is prime. You already saw it's prime. But the main thing is you can't tell how to cut it by looking at this like this. There's no way you can tell. You just can't tell, right? So to do this, do me a favor, gentlemen and ladies, hit that like button. We got to get those likes up. We got to get those likes up. To do this, we got to find the grains. So if you don't see the grains, you see the lines, they're going this way. I'm going to say this. We're going to just check this over here. I think we have grains going this way. It's kind of just going this way, right? So we're going to see right here. Look. Oh, this is where we're going to probably start cutting. See the grains? So this is going to be the main part that we're going to start cutting. We're going to start making our pieces of picanha with this. So for some of you, never ever. You could though, but never ever. If you know the grains are here, you can start cutting it over here if you want to. You can start cutting over here if you want to, but you want to start cutting with the grain here. All right? You want to start cutting with the grain here. Is it just me, or is my meat really big? I think so. It's looking good. Looking really, really good. Okay, anyways, point of matter is we got our meat here. Let's place it over here. Let's place it in the center. All right, we got to put that meat right in the center. Right in the center. All right, we got this good. So I'm going to start to cut it. Again, please, please be careful when you start to cut this. Okay, please be careful when you start to cut this. It's very dangerous if you do not know how to cut your meat. Man, wow. I don't know. Is it just me, or it wasn't so much of a commotion when I started? Now there's a bunch. Anyways, IW3. IW3, we're going to start doing that. And for all of you watching, here we go, let's drink this up. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. All right, we're going to start cutting this. Let's take this out of the screen. We're going to start piecing this out. So here we go. If you guys can do me a favor, hit that like button for the stream. We just started today. First time streaming. Yes, yes. Don't forget to subscribe. Now that looks beautiful. And again, I'm using this knife. You can buy this online. I don't know where one of my wrenches got this, but this is a ID3, and it's really good. You saw how easy it just cuts. Really nice knife. I like this knife. You guys can buy expensive knife. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Whatever is good that cuts, I think that's great. So for whoever gave me this, I forgot who gave me this. Thank you so much. For any of my wrenches that gave me this, thank you so much. This is a great present. Great present. Okay, so now it comes down to this. All right, we have this cut. Looks beautiful, right? We got this cut. We got this beautiful presentation cut, right? Looks good. I'm just gonna say this. This is exactly what you want in some cuts. You don't want a lot of fat, right? The fat is perfect on these pieces of picanha. They're just so good, right? Looks good. The main thing is you don't have an oversupply of fat on the top. Looks really good. I'm going to season these things. I'm just going to get a good seasoning. If you like this so far, hit that like button if you like this so far. If you like this so far, hit that like button if you like this so far. Holy, it's like if I'm in a lunchroom right now. You guys ever been in high school in a lunchroom? Every time you ever been like that, it's crazy. Anyways, this looks good, right? Looks good. Look, you guys like it. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. So, we're going to show you how to. I'm going to show you how to do this, right? I'm going to show you how to do this. But before I show you how to do this, let's split this up a little bit, right? Let's split this up a little bit. Looks good like that, but honestly, I think it'll look better if we have it here like this, right? We put it the long way, might look better. We put it the long way, might look better. What do you think? Put it the long way, might look better. Long way might look better. What you guys think? If I put it the long way, all right. I'm putting it the long way. Straight up, the long way, yes? allows me to give you a little bit more of a visual. Looks good, looks good. So these picanhas, you can see how I cook them. For all the Brazilians out there, this is the favorite meat of the Brazilians, right? The Brazilians love this. This is their favorite meat. You guys can do the same thing, but you have to understand, you gotta get a good piece of meat. I picked this one out of like 20 of them. Out of like 20 of them, I picked this out. So it was a little bit hard to find this one piece. So I did go through like so many, man. So many. I ended up getting this piece. Point of the matter is, this is a whiskey channel, so we're still going to just talk about whiskeys. And here we go. We're going to start talking about. I don't know if that little girl next door was a ruckus when I started the stream. I don't think so. Very Cuban. Okay, anyways, single barrel Colonel Taylor. We're going to be drinking Colonel Taylor small batch. Now, these are top 3 whiskeys that you should definitely have in your collection. If you don't have these in your collection, I'm just going to say this. You don't have the perfect collection. To have the perfect collection, you need these 3 in your collection. These are the top 3 whiskeys you should be buying if you see them. Now, they're all different prices, but here we go. Let's pop this open. That's a bottle kill. That's a bottle kill. Colonel Taylor small batch. Bottle kill in process. Bottle kill in the process. Yes, yes. Let's put this over here. Bottle kill in the process. Amazing. I did not expect to bottle kill anything. I honestly didn't know how much I had left. But now you guys know. Here we go. Bottle kill officially. Colonel Taylor. Today is officially June something. My watch doesn't tell me, unfortunately, because I got the one without the date. I just don't find the point of having a date when I have my phone. Point of the matter is, some of you are probably going to say, wait a minute, what's the point of having a watch if you have a phone? It's a big difference. I don't got to dig down deep into my deep pockets, you know. Anyways, I just killed this one. And honestly, this is probably one of my favorites. When I first started my journey many moons ago, like a decade ago, maybe even more than a decade ago, right? Over a decade ago, a long time ago. I think I started my journey in the late 2000s, right? Or maybe even mid 2000s. Honestly, I don't even know how old I am. Point of the matter is, Colonel Taylor small batch. Honestly, one of the top whiskeys you need to add to your collection. If you don't have this in your collection, you're not really into this, right? But if you're not into this, I would still recommend you definitely to buy this. Now, these are they're gonna vary in prices. There's a lot of places that have these bottles for crazy prices, and I personally don't tell you to pay for crazy price. New price on this one is about $70-something for the new one. So if you find it for 40-something, I do tell you buy as many as you can. If you find it for 40-something still, buy as many as you can. So, bottle kill. Bottle kill. There we go with the bottle kill. Put it over here. Bottle kill. Let's drink this up. Let's talk about it, right? Colonel Taylor, small batch. Whoa, man. The best thing about this is the caramel. The intense amount of caramel on here is just so good, man. I can't explain to you how much of a just so much caramel. I just love the fact there's so much caramel on this. My mouth is literally watering. It honestly has everything you want, right? Everything you want in a whiskey. There's a lot of people that like the small batch more than the single barrel, and it's understandable. There's a lot of people, that, like I said earlier, a lot of people that don't like they don't like tobacco and leather notes mixed in with vanilla. To me, I like it a lot. It's something I really like. But for the regular person, they're not gonna like it. They're just not gonna like it at all. Right? They're just not gonna like it. And I do tell you, for some of you, you don't have to go checking out to see if this is something you want. You have to get it. It's really, 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 really intensely good. And I try to tell people often that, you know what, these prices are going up little by little. They're going up little by little. And you definitely have to try to get it. So one thing that I noticed on this small batch is I get a little bit almost like a pepper note usually that lingers on the finish. I get a nice vanilla, but I do get a nice caramel on here that it's really, really nice. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. It's so good, man. The caramel note is something that just beams out to me. The vanilla note is something that beams out to me. And then I get like a white pepper note that just lingers. Very nice lingering white pepper note. And I'm going to say this. Unlike the single barrel, this is a small batch. So you're still going to get tobacco note. You're still going to get a little bit of leather note, but it's not as heavy as a single barrel. So for some of you, I'm just going to say that ahead of time. I know that many of you probably think, some of you think that there's no leather or tobacco. Most of the time there is on here, but you're not going to find it. It's a little bit faint. You get a little bit of fruit on here also. Just a tad bit of fruit. The oak is really, really nice. And the weird part is that this actually, to me, the small batch is a little bit thicker, almost chewable more than the single barrel. But the thing that just really sparks out to me is, honestly, the finish on this one. The finish on here is just, it's really good. It coats your mouth and it gives you a long, almost like a not a super spicy or rye spice, but it's like a pepper finish. If any of you have ever had a stogie, like a cigar, you know the finish that I'm talking about. Over here we got a $2 super chat. Here we go. Let me see. Me too, me too. Me too, April says. Me too. Love you, wifey. April, there you go. It's a trend that I'm starting, right? Sometimes when you just don't listen to comments, me too. Me too. Somebody says, hey, you seen that movie? That movie was yeah, me too. Me too. Anybody says anything at the stores, hey, have you tried that new seasoning, that thing? Yeah, man. Me too, me too. This is the thing that I've been doing lately as of this week. As a matter of fact, started last week. I was agreeing with somebody. It was a dude that I was just agreeing with. I go, man, me too, man. For real, me too. He's like, yeah. I go, yeah, man, me too. And he keeps on telling me the story. This was last week. He keep on telling me the story. I go, yeah. And then he goes, you too? I go, me too, man. I go, me too. He goes, no, man, there's no way. I go, yeah, me too, man. And then he keeps on telling another story. It's like a third story he's telling me. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you too, man? Me too, man. Me too. It's a Me Too movement. So, yeah, me too. Thank you so much for the super chat. $2 super chat. $2 super chat. Me too, man. Anyways, the point of the matter is this good? Me too. You got this? Oh, man, I got it too. Me too. You got the, you like that? Yeah, man, me too. How many of these whiskeys I got? I got all of them. Yeah, me too. I bought this at the store. Like, they only open one time per year. Man, me too. Me too. Not trying to be obnoxious, but I give the energy I get. That's what it is. I give the energy I get. If I get energy that's a little bit annoying, me too, man. Me too. And it's not always like that. If you say me too to anybody, it doesn't mean that they're annoying. Also, it's to skip the subject. Me too, next. But instead of saying next, you say, yeah, man, me too, man, me too. They go, oh, man, you too. Yeah, man, me too. Let's drink this up. Cornelius Taylor Small Batch. Shout out to my chat room and shout out to all of you. If you can do me a favor, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. Me too, man. Me too. We're both in Monday. Me too. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. An outstanding whiskey. But this is the difference between these two. I'm drinking this one right here. It's just more chewable. I can chew that small batch. Like I'm literally like, in my mouth is like making my mouth water. And it's more acceptable because you don't get that leather note in your face. You don't get that tobacco note in your face. It's a little bit lighter on that tobacco and that leather, or just a tad bit lighter. It also has a nice char, nice little char, right? You get a little bit of almost like a little juicy little raisin, juicy little apricot just coming through. Little tad bit of things to make this a little bit presentable. But it's a perfect whiskey, man. All of these three are expensive and hard to get. They're just perfect. You can't say that these aren't the three perfect, the triple G's. No, not the triple G's, the triple T's. Ah, man, is that a broad size? Can somebody tell me? Is that a broad size? I don't know if there's a broad size triple T. Is that the thing? I know there's triple D's. I don't know if there's triple T's, but anyways, we do have a T right here, a T right here, a T right here. Which one's the best one? Personally, it goes on what you like. Again, I'm going to have to say me too to whatever you think. But my personal opinion is this will always be my favorite. The single barrel will always be my favorite. You have more. You have a spark. You got a concentration of leather and tobacco. No, I love that. All my top whiskeys always have leather and tobacco. Russell's 13. Leather and tobacco. Prideful Goat, leather and tobacco. Joseph Magnus, the cigar blend. It got a lot of tobacco, a tad bit of leather, last I remember, right? A ton of these whiskeys that I really like have leather or tobacco. The Blanton's Gold has a little tobacco note on there that is enhanced. It's insane. It's ridiculous. So again, I'm just going to say for all the YouTubers out there that are mopping this up and saying that this is bad, you know what's bad? Your tongue's bad. You got a white tongue, that's what you got. This is really the best. I love this so much. My Lord, if you put me in a cell for a year and you ask me what whiskey of the Cornelius Taylors you would love to have in your cell, there you go. This is it. If you were married and locked up at your house for the rest of your life, out of all of these three gentlemen, which whiskey would you want to have to be locked up with a wife? It would be this one. To me, it's this one. That's my opinion. Some of you, I know some of you are locked up in your houses with your wives. You know what? I don't even know what to say to that. Point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cornelius Taylor Small Batch. This is an adult show, if you haven't already noticed. This is an adult show. We do adult stuff, man. You see anybody cooking and doing whiskey? Ain't nobody. We're number one. Reaper Crew, let's drink this up. That is so good. Oh man, that goddamn good. But let me just say this. I'm not drinking this one. I'm currently drinking the one that's I'm currently drinking this one. But the one thing that stands out to me again, got a white pepper, got a little pepper note on here. It's so beautiful, that pepper note, man. So beautiful. You know what? We gotta season our meat. Let's season our meat. I'm here talking. Let's season our meat. Let's season our meat. So here's our picanha. Let's season our meat, baby. Good, beautiful. Let's season our meat. All right. You guys ready? We're going to season our meat, right? Our ranchers can do whatever they want to. I trust our ranchers. Our ranchers in the chat room, they're amazing, right? All right, let's start turning this around. Let's make this. Let's make this work. Good. Oof. Good. Look at that. Oof. Look at this. Oof. Ooh, yeah. I'm a lizard. Somebody out here says I'm lip chapping. Hell yeah, I'm a lizard. Not a reptilian. How can a reaper be a reptilian? I'm the reaper, man. I'm like a ghost. I'm related to the demon you see in the closet. Yes, yes. The one that comes out at night. Boogeyman, that's my, the boogeyman's my lost cousin. He's an idiot. The boogeyman's a goddamn idiot. We've all told him, you gotta stop scaring the kids. Why don't you start scaring the adults? The boogeyman, one of our lost cousins. He says, because it's easier. And we just bully him to the dawn. To dawn, right? There you go, it looks good. We bully him. We say that he got a little wee-wee. We say that, we say a lot of things to the boogeyman. We say that he got no fingers. He can't even flip the switch off. Sometimes he's trying to flip the switch off. He's like Butterfingers, he misses. The boogeyman. Bloody Mary is scarier than the boogeyman. He's just saying, you ever seen Bloody Mary in your life? Holy Lord, she can talk. Bloody Mary can talk. Oh my Lord. You can't even to the Bloody Mary. If you ever see Bloody Mary in the mirror, you're never going to be able to say, me too. She's going to keep on talking, man. Keep on talking. You're going to want to you're going to want to wish you wasn't born, man. She's going to keep on talking. Man, Bloody Mary, she crazy, man. Bloody Mary, she crazy. She talks more than a regular Latina. She talks more than a Ukrainian woman. Oh, talks more than a Latina. Bloody Mary. Wonder why. I never asked her why they call her Bloody Mary. I forgot. Anyways, point of the matter is, we got this going right here, right? Every time I say something, we get a lot of people showed up. Yeah, Bloody Mary. Anyways, point of the matter is, Cosmo SPG. You know who's the ugliest dude? Man, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say who the ugliest dude. Good, good, looks good, looks good. Looks good. All right, that's looking good, but we have to add the main one, all right? Longhorn, Thunder Longhorn. Now we're gonna put a little bit of this. If you think I'm gonna put a lot of this, you're out of your mind. Just a spritz. Just a spritz. I got a little bit more left. Just a spritz. Just a spritz. And Bloody Mary, man, she can eat, boy. Ooh, Bloody Mary can eat, man. There's a myth that Bloody Mary one time she scared a bunch of kids and the kids didn't leave the bathroom. She kept on talking to them, and they fell asleep. That's how long she talked. She talked more than any other woman. After that whole session in the bathroom, Bloody Mary, the kids ended up. It was a history lesson. It was like a clinic. Supposedly, she ate 155 pizzas in one day. In one day, she didn't even get up. 155 pizzas, man. I can't even eat 2 pizzas. She ate 155 pizzas, man. That's crazy work. Bloody Mary. Maybe that's why they call her Bloody Mary, because she got some bloody stool. Oof. Man, I don't even want to know. I'm never going to ask. You ever, You ever meet a person, you just don't want to ask anything. You're like, man, I honestly don't care. I don't want to know. I have a feeling if I ask, it's going to be a whole day. Hey man, can I call you back and tell you the rest of the story? No, you can't. You can't call me back and tell me the rest of the story. No, man, I'm not done. I'll text you the whole story. Nah, don't call me. Don't text me. Don't tell me the rest of the story of why your name is Shrek. I don't give a damn. Point of the matter is, we're going to start the season this, but I'm going to use a new seasoning. It's brand spanking new. I'm going to get thicker pieces. Ooh, look at that thick pieces. Oof. Real thick. Oh my Lord. Look at those thick pieces. Dang. That's a real deal right here, man. Cosmo SPG. You ever seen a stream that talks like I do while I'm doing it? I don't think so. Point of the matter is, Thundering Longhorn. Let's light this up. There was a story, apparently, one time, just a random story. Satan, it's a rumor, Satan, he apparently met a prostitute one time, and the prostitute, she talked so much. Uh-oh, we're running out. She talked so much that he almost wanted to kill himself. And weeks go by, and it's an office rumor. Office rumor. So Satan comes into the office and he's like, "Hey man, I think I figured out who it was. And everybody's like, "Who was it? Who was it?" It was Bloody Mary. It was Bloody Mary. She talked so much. And that's the only reason why he remembered. Because she talked so much. And that's why you never see her anywhere unless it's in the mirror. Because ever since, oof, she almost got fired, man. She almost got fired. She almost got sent to heaven. Point of the matter is, let's turn this around. Let's turn this around, move this around, boom. Looks good, looks amazing. Man, I can talk while I'm cooking. Holy crap. Point of the matter is, supposedly, Satan can't swim. That's what they say. I will never know. One of the dudes, his name is Big Boy, Big Heat. His name is Big Boy, Big Heat. He said to a group of 5 dudes, he goes, "Hey, how about we throw Satan in the volcano lava? You think he can swim? Man, come on, how you gonna throw him in the volcano lava? You think he's gonna swim? Man, what the Some people are dumb as hell. He still walks to the office and he's always saying dumb stuff. But the point of the matter is, Picanhas are looking good, aren't they? Looking real good. Oh man, looking real good. Look at this thing. Now, one thing I'm having issues with is this over here. Now, on Halloween, if you don't know Halloween, Halloween's a popular holiday here in the USA. Now, before you say anything about Halloween, let me just stop you right there. Halloween was started because some of the dudes in hell, they wanted candy. There was no candy in hell. All the candy had burned up. All the chocolate, all the peppermint, all the lollipops, literally the Tootsie Rolls, the corn. What are those little corn? What are they called? The corns? What are the corns? What are those corns called, man? I forgot. They have like white, orange, and yellow. I forgot the name of that. Can somebody tell me? Because I forget. Forget what it's called. Candy corn. There you go, candy corn. Apparently the candy corn, some of the demons ended up taking it to the bathroom, and it would melt. It would melt on the toilet, and nobody would clean it up. So it would be a sweet toilet. Nobody wants to sit on a sweet toilet. Anyways, point of the matter is, Halloween was started because, what was I getting at? Wait a minute. I'm trying to get this fat going here. Halloween was started because Satan, he wanted some candy, but there's no candy could survive in hell. And what he ended up doing was he told everybody, he told all the dudes, he goes, hey man, make me a costume. What do you mean, make me a costume? Guy named Billy, his name's Billy. He went to hell because he tried to steal like 1,000 toilets, and every time he tried to steal 1,000 toilets, apparently, this is a rumor, a lion would die. So I don't know how that happens. It was either a lion or a whale. I don't know. Point of the matter is the lions are going extinct, so we could blame him. Point of the matter is he ended up saying, "What about a costume? We make a costume." So they made a costume for Satan, and Halloween revolves around the fact that Satan. They made the most ugliest costume, but he looked like Bill Gates. So they said, make me a costume, right? They made a costume and he looked like Bill Gates. Everybody's looking at him. They're like, you look like Jimmy Gates. He's like, all right, no problem. So he goes to heaven. He goes to heaven, right? Jesus at the gate, he goes, who are you? I'm the cousin of Bill Gates. They go, no, you look like Bill Gates, but Bill Gates is on earth. They goes, no, I am the cousin. Point of the matter is, he goes to heaven. He gets the candy. He talks to a couple people, gets the candy, and then everybody notices that he's in a costume. Nobody wants to say anything. His tail's pointing out of the damn thing. Nobody wants to say anything because if they say something, Jesus is gonna slap him. Bah! He's gonna slap him, right? So what ended up happening was there's a couple of dudes in heaven. They went to heaven because they paid $1 billion, right? They paid $1 billion to literally go to heaven. They were supposed to go to hell. They paid $1 billion. You know, like people like Epstein and stuff like that. People like Epstein. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let's get to the point. The dudes ended up making a thing in heaven. Man, this is a great idea. Let's make a holiday called Halloween. So they all gathered together, and these are the people in heaven. They brought Satan, which is he doesn't look like Satan. He looks like Bill Gates. He got a costume on. The next thing you know it, they talk to him. They go, "Hey man, if you come down from hell or heaven, wherever you freaking at, because everybody doesn't believe in hell. Everybody believes that he's like in a I don't know, in a cell somewhere. If we make a holiday in the USA. It's called Halloween. Well, you show up. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, show up. Hell yeah, show up. He said. So they gave him Snickers. They gave him 100 grams. They gave him Hershey's. They gave him Twizzlers. They gave him all the candies possible. He was so full of candy that by the time he went back to hell, he was going back to hell. His costume was melting. So when he gets to hell, he tells everybody, and everybody ended up breaking out. It was like the riots over there in L.A. It was like the riots. Everybody's trying to get out. All the Hispanics are trying to get out of the way of ISIS and everything. They're all leaving, right? So they all run out of hell and they come to the USA only for one day, Halloween. So whenever you see anybody that dressed up like a demon or a clown or something, that's a story. Anyways, that's a rumor. I don't even know. That's a rumor. I'm just saying, it's a rumor. You guys can believe what you want. I kind of believe it. But you know what I believe more? I believe that these three are going to be the whiskeys. These three are the whiskeys that you should officially buy. That's what I think. Some of these won't melt. Yeah, they won't melt. I do have to work on this fat over here. You want to work on this fat over here. Look at this beautiful fat. Beautiful fat. Got to work on this fat. Look, I got a little more fat. Got to work on. Boom. We're going to put it over here. All right. So we're looking good. Looking good. April O'Neil with a super chat. Me freaking too. She said me too. April said me too to the story. Man, that's incredible. Me too, she says. April O'Neil with the super chat. Me too. Me freaking too. You know what? I'm going to say this. Thank you so much for the super chat. You have no idea how much I appreciate all the super chats you all send. And if some of you don't know how to get on the show, if you're watching in the chat room, you can comment and send a super chat. It really helps out the channel. Really helps out the channel, right? Really helps out the channel. I notice that when I say stuff, usually people want to tune in. Yeah. You guys want to know the ghost stories that I've had in my life? Ooh, I don't think you want to. Some of you won't believe it. I don't think you want to. Anyways, this looks really good. So far, this looks honestly excellent. We're going to drink another whiskey on here. Some of you want to hear the ghost stories. Me too, me too. We got to get a good super chat for me to say the ghost stories. This is a real story, a real ghost story. It's not really a ghost. We're going to say it's going to be a spirit. Ooh, we could say that, or we could say you want to hear the good one or the bad one. We could do the one that I saw the angel, or the one that I saw the demon. Which one you want to know? Which one you want to know? There's two. I mean, everybody wants to know about the demon, not the angel. I could tell you the story if you want. Anyways, all it takes is one super chat and I'll tell you the story. All it takes, one super chat and I'll tell you the story. And you get to pick if either the angel or the demon. I prefer the demon, right? I prefer the demon. Anyways, here we go. Let's drink this up. Let's start drinking. Cheers all of you. So I'm drinking a small batch. Cheers all of you. I prefer the demon. Some people out here buy what do they call the Challenger, the demon, right? They buy cars. There's American cars called the demon. If they only knew. If they only knew. All right, let me start drinking a different whiskey. It's going to be Cornelius Hill Straight Rye. Over here, Ryan Quinn, he says, the demon. The demon. Okay, I'll tell you the story. All right, I'll tell you the story. So, here's a story. Here we go, Ryan Quinn. Thank you so much, Ryan Quinn, for the super chat. I'll tell you the story. Before I tell you the story, this is a true story. So, for some of you, if you're squeamish, I prefer some of you to walk away. Let's drink this up. If you're squeamish, what does squeamish mean in the year 2025? If you're a puss, if you're a soft boy, this might not be the time for you to tune in. Okay? Oof. Here we go. Straight Ryan Cornelius Taylor. So we're gonna say the story. Let's say the story for some of you. I think this is why for some of you. It's good to be a man, right? It's good to be a man. Cornelius Taylor's Straight Rye. Let me tell you the story. Before anything, let's put this over here. Oh, this is what I'm drinking currently, Ron. Let's move this. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's put this over here. This is what I'm drinking. All right, so here we go. Let me tell you the story. I mean, let me just start by telling you, when I was younger, when I turned into a teenager, well, most of my life, I could see things and I could feel things. All right? Some of you guys don't believe it. So if any of you Christians, just listen. When I was younger, going to be a teenager, all my life, I used to have paranormal things like you see on TV. Always would happen. And most of the time, supposedly, if you're born to having those sixth sense, it's just what it is. There's a movie called The Sixth Sense, and some of you don't believe it, but there are kids that can actually see things, right? Some of you probably think it's a joke when you see they say they see the boogeyman. They were actually seeing the boogeyman, but you just don't believe it, right? Point of the matter is, I didn't really know what a boogeyman was. I didn't really care what a boogeyman was because I personally thought, ever since I was younger, I really didn't think that I would be scared of anything. I don't even tell you. The only thing I was scared of, I don't think is anything. Maybe sitting down to eat broccoli. I don't know, maybe that. Point of the matter is, when I was younger, there's a lot of things that happened to me. One of the biggest things that happened to me was really, honestly, maybe something talking to me in my ear. Maybe the lights flickering in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower, and in my head, somebody telling me that yes, it's a devil. Maybe there's a couple other things that I could tell you that's happened to me when I was younger. Maybe it was like two spirits in front of me while I was sleeping, and I couldn't believe it. I just fell back asleep. But there was one situation when I was younger that kind of confused me a little bit. So most of the time when I was younger, I would play baseball. Ever since I was younger, to teenager, and when I got to a teenager, I would overwork myself. One time, I literally fell asleep so hard that it was a state of paralysis when you're sleeping. It's called, forgot what it's called, but you're paralyzed when you're sleeping. You're dreaming. You're dreaming and you're paralyzed. You could go look that up online. I think it's called dream paralysis or something like that. Forgot what it's called. That's happened to me before. The whole SWAT team was on the door banging. One guy threw a grenade inside. It was crazy. This is when I was a teenager. That was one dream. But that was only a dream. So let me tell you the real story, okay, for the super chatter on here. So what ended up happening one day was I had a regular day. It was a regular day. I took a shower, went to sleep, and most of the time when I went to sleep, I would have a little light on in my room. It's not officially because the light that I had in my room wasn't officially because I was scared. It was because I just need to be able to walk around and see. I don't want to be getting up and hitting my library cabinet and the library cabinet just falls on me. I don't need that. So I would always have a little light on the room, but it's a small light. And what happened that day was I actually forgot to put that light on. I didn't put that light on. I only had a blue light in my room. The blue light was up above. I had it on and I fell asleep. So as I'm falling asleep, I'm starting to feel some feelings in my hands and my feet. And to me, it's normal to feel that when I was a teenager because I thought, you know what? I just have a sixth sense. What ended up happening was I woke up and something told me to wake up. I don't even know if I was dreaming at that point, but I knew I wasn't dreaming because the moment that I could get up, I'm not in paralysis anymore. So when I started feeling those feelings in my feet, in my hands, in my quilts, I woke up. And as soon as I woke up, my door was creeped halfway. Literally, you could literally see it's halfway. Halfway. You could literally walk through it. That's how halfway my door was. As I'm looking to the door, there's a man literally so tall. The guy was almost as tall as you could think of the door. So think of the tallest walk frame door that you have in your house. Think of all the way to the top. I saw that. And there was a shadow. You could tell that there was no earrings, no hat, no hair. You could tell that it was literally a black shadow. It was literally a black shadow. We're talking about we're not even talking about black. We're talking about black. It was a black shadow, like literally a black shadow. And I officially looked and I had said something to the black shadow. I said, hello? That's the first thing I said. And then I said, come here. I said something like, come here. Right? I said something like, come here. And then he just stood there. He wasn't moving on the door frame. Literally on the door frame. You could see the shadow. You could see the arms. And the crazy part is, this is when I started to think, man, this is kind of crazy. His head was round on the door frame. Now, I'm going to say, usually if you have hair, you could tell there's hair. His head was round. Round. This is not like, this is flat. This is flat, right? When there was somebody with a hat, somebody got a hat. They got a hat over here sideways or inside, you could tell. Point of the matter is, it was round. We're talking about round like this. And I saw on the door frame, and I said, you know what? This can't be. This has to be my father. It has to be my father. So I ended up getting up. And when I got up, I ran to the door. When I ran to the door, I said, you know what? I got to go downstairs because now the shadow. By the way, downstairs there's no lights. Other door across from me is my parents' room. So I opened the door. I figured I was to see my father just jump in bed. When I looked, they're both dead asleep. I look at them, and once I see that, I start getting goosebumps. Like I'm already getting goosebumps. You guys see the good look? I'm getting goosebumps already. Anyways, I started seeing them, and boom! I said it was fight or flight. I said, dude, I gotta kill that dude. I gotta grab that dude. That's a robber. That's a robber. There's somebody here. So I leave the room real quick. I run downstairs. Like literally, if there was a dog downstairs, he'd be running too. I'm cheetah quick. I go down the stairs, wooden floors. You can hear me going down, and I'm looking around in the living room. Living room is I don't want to put on the lights. I don't know why I didn't put on the lights. I'm not putting on the lights. In the living room, there's nothing. I go to the kitchen. There's no. I still got goosebumps. I go to the kitchen. There's nothing. And in the garage, something told me to go into the garage. In the garage is the most hottest place, the most creepiest place you could go to. It's really hot. There's no light. It's really hot. Something was telling me to go into the garage. What the hell did I do? I went into the garage, opened the garage, and I started screaming. I started throwing stuff. I started throwing stuff in the garage. I was pissed. Why was I pissed? Because I can't see the person. I can't feel the person anymore. I can't even see the person anymore. Like I'm trying to find the person, to talk to the person, right? Can't see the person. Can't see the person. Can't talk to the person. Now the guy's running from me. Why the hell is he running from me? Why you wake me up? Right? Why you wake me up? So I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I go into the garage. Mind you, the garage has knives. It got boxes. It got probably roaches because I live in Miami, right? Probably. That's where, because the garage, the back, at the front of the house goes. Anyways, the point of the matter is, all of a sudden I hear something. I hear something in the garage. I hear something in the garage. Honestly, I can't even tell you what I heard. I don't even know what the hell I heard. It could have been anything. It could have been the wind. It could have been the car. I honestly don't know what the hell I heard. Compared to some of the times that I've heard something before, I don't know what the hell I heard. But the only instinct I had was to get a whole box. I got a huge box and I threw it. I threw it at wherever I heard it. I was so pissed. And I told him, you know what, you're going to be stuck in this goddamn freaking hot garage. I threw the door and I locked the garage. I went up and I woke up my parents. I told them, look, this can't be. I go, get up. I go, get up. Which one of you came to my door? They're waking up like if I just woke them up from like they just did a marathon for like 2 weeks, running marathon. They just woke up from a deep sleep. They go, what are you talking about? I'm like, you went to my door, didn't you? Did any of you get home? No, none of us got home. By the way, if you like the story, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you like the story, hit that like button for the stream. Do me a favor, tap the screen a couple times. Hit that like button if you like the story. So I'm telling, look, man, ain't no way you're the guy that's on my door. You were in my door, weren't you? He goes, what are you talking about? Go to sleep. They're both getting pissed at me. When they were getting pissed at me, I said, I'm gonna have to tell them in the morning. I'm gonna have to tell them in the morning what happened. I have to tell them in the morning what happened. Mind you, when I go back to my bedroom, I left my door wide open because at this point I want to punch the sucker that just ran away from me. If you're a demon, you're supposed to not run away. You're supposed to come to me, attack me or something. The guy ran away. Ever since that day, I've always been running to demons. I've always really been to ghosts. Always ghosts. Whenever I see a ghost, I run to it. It just pisses me off so much. They waste my time. Like, man, I've seen that movie, The Sixth Sense. Tell me something. What you gonna tell me? At least tell me, hey, look, I have a cousin named Shannon. Can you tell Shannon the lottery numbers for next week? They're gonna be 64, 32, 14, 16, 7, 8, and then Powerball's gonna be 2. Can you at least tell me that? That's all I want to know. All I want to know is that you're going to tell me something, whisper me a secret so that I can tell your cousin over there in Texas or Wisconsin or Idaho or New York. I don't know, maybe upper side of Florida. At least tell me something. At least tell me that you know the Tesla vehicles in the future are going to be futuristic, right? Then I could put money on the Tesla, and I'll tell your cousin too. At least tell me something. You know what I mean? Tell me that. Tell me that you're on another planet, Venus. Go check out Venus. There's a whole new world. Like, why is it that every time these things run away, it's crazy? Let's drink up to that. For all of you watching, somebody has to at least tell me some numbers. Give me some lottery tickets so I believe that you're watching the future. I mean, you're wasting my time waking me up. But the point of the matter is, hey, if you like the stream so far, hit that like button. Let's drink this up. Let's drink this up. Carnage Hill is amazing. So now I'm telling you that. You want to hear the other story? There's another story. But this other story has to do with my friend. This other story has to do with my friend. If you want to hear it, I can tell you it. But you have to send a super chat. It ain't going to be a $2 super chat to save you $2. It got to be a big. If you want to hear the story about my friend, which I was there in the building, I was there in the house, I can tell you it. I kind of have a feeling it was because of me. Over here. Edwin, thank you, Edwin. Huge shout out to Edwin. He says over here, Reaper gang. Thank you so much, Edwin. Shout out to Edwin, member for 5 months. Thank you so much, Reaper crew. You know what time it is. We're number one, yes? Edwin, thank you so much, man, holding it down. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it always for all of you. You guys already know. Somebody had said in the chat room that it could have been aliens. I don't think it was aliens, man. Aliens would have abducted me. And I would have said the next day, man, I'm on the History Channel. I got to tell this dude with the crazy hair, what's his name? Andreas, or whatever. I got to tell him I got abducted. I make a, what is it, 15,000 per show. I'll tell him, look, man, unlimited shows. I'll give you unlimited shows. I'll be in the History Channel. Ancient aliens. But it wasn't aliens. I thought it wasn't going to be an alien, but it was just not. Round head, you know. Maybe, I shave my head sometimes. I have different hairstyles often. Now, I don't shave my head bald. But the point of the matter is, Edwin, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Huge appreciation for any of you that got the membership. Don't forget, use your members' member message just like Edwin did. You could go into the money sign in the chat room. And in the channel next to the money sign, you could click that button, and there's a free message you could send on the show. Who wants to hear the story of my friend? She, let's just say this, she was spooked. To this day, I think she's still spooked. She was super, super spooked what happened. And this is what happens when you hang out with me, I guess. She never had a sixth sense, but she had been with me that night, and she kind of had got the sixth sense because of me. Now, I'm going to say this for all of you. I'm going to say this. This is a true story, but I'm not going to say it unless I get a super chat. We got a lot of people watching. If you guys don't believe Ghost Adventures, that show is real. Don't go into haunted houses. Have you seen what happened to one of the dudes? There's a couple dudes that go into those haunted houses. Don't go into those haunted houses. They're real deal. It's not a joke. Don't go into the haunted houses. If you think it's fun, it's honestly, it's fun at the beginning, but it stays attached to you. And do not do that. Let's drink a sip for all of you. We're drinking Cornelius Taylor, the rye. These are top whiskeys, right? But you want to hear about the stories. How many of you want to hear about the stories? I know you guys do. Let's drink a sip. If we don't get a super chat, I'm going to have to wait till the next show to say it. If I don't get a super chat. By the way, Ryan Quinn, thank you so much for the super chat. Also, April Neal, thank you so much for the super chat. Huge appreciation. Now, I am drinking this one, Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye. You got to have this in your collection. Top 3 whiskeys that can complete your collection just by buying 3 of these. You buy this one, you buy this other one. You got it, man. You got it. You got the trifecta. But if I get a super chat, I'll tell you the story. We're working hard to fulfill this month, right? So far, this month has been really a fun time. I hope you guys are enjoying this month. This month is a wild time. Shout outs to all of you. This time has been a fun time over here. Don't forget, Super Chants are king. Super Chants are king. Yes, but I guess you guys are too scared. That's what it is. You guys are too scared. You don't want to hear that story, do you? Some of you don't want to hear that story, that ghost story of that. I think this other one's pretty bad. Matter of fact, I'm not trying to sell you on that. This one's really bad. The one I want to say is really bad, but I gotta get a super chat. If I get a super chat from DDLD, holy crap! If I get a super chat from DDLD, the story will be so juicy. It'll be so juicy. If I get a super chat from DDLD, it'll be the most juiciest story you'll ever hear in your life. I literally tell you what she's feeling. Currently, I'm not going to tell you what she's feeling. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling while it's happening. Right? Somebody asked me in the chat, what language am I speaking? I'm speaking Miamian. I'm speaking Miamian. Shout out to everybody in the 305, 954. Shout out to everybody over there in Delco. Yeah, Delco. I see you, Delco. Also, Texas. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Tampa. We have some people from Tampa. Some people from New York watching. Shout out to New York. Shout out to the Seattle people watching. Texas. Wisconsin. I see you, Wisconsin. Your snow boys, you guys are watching. Alabama. I don't know if you date your cousin, but I don't. I don't even have anything to say about that. Alabama, there you go. And for the people over there, Ash, good to see Ash. Good to see Aaron Soto. For the people out there that live in North Carolina, man. What can I say about North Carolina? Look, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the ghost story you want to hear. You want to hear the other ghost story? For all the women out here, oof, for some of you ladies, you guys are going to be blown away by this story. It has to do a story with a woman that she saw a ghost because of me. I can tell you it, but it's going to cost you. Let's drink this up. Ooh, this was a long time ago too. Let me just induce you into this. So, let me start by saying, in this story, it was just me and her. She was house sitting. It was a long time ago. She was house sitting. And in the houses she was sitting, basically, there was a lot of crosses, crosses, like religious crosses around the house. They were religious. They go to church like every weekend. So there was a lot of crosses around the house. And one of the main things that I noticed on that house was there was too many crosses, man. Why the hell? Every room has a cross. Every room. It's understandable. You're religious. You got crosses. But every room had a cross. The only room that didn't have a cross was the bathroom. The bathroom had no cross. No cross at all. And the garage even had a cross. The garage had a cross. Everything. The living room had a cross. The kitchen there, the part of the kitchen had a cross, like a little cross. So every part of the house had a cross, except outside and in the bathroom. Okay? Man, if a demon comes out, or a ghost comes out of the bathroom, that ghost is sicko, man. You're taking a dump, and all of a sudden the demon comes out and says, "Hello, peekaboo." You think you're gonna get up with your wet ass? No, you're gonna stay there. Ghosts are not gonna get you in those moments, or spirits are not gonna get you in those moments. They might get you while you're taking a shower and brush your hair, but not gonna get you when you're taking the dirt, you're dropping some dirt. Anyways, the point of the matter is, so on this story, this is a true story. This happened years ago. Years ago. This happened before 2020. So this happened in, give or take, maybe 2016, 2015. Let's say 2015. 2015, maybe. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Maybe even 2018. 10 years ago, I think it was. So she's babysitting the house. She tells me, "Hey, you want to come hang out? Because I don't want to be alone." No problem. But you understand if I go over there, that's all I heard. I go, okay, me too. So I start driving. I'm starting to think things. I'm like, man, If I didn't even know, like, I've been to his house before, has a lot of crosses, what am I going to think? I'm not going to think anything. I go to the house, hanging out, and the rest of the story, you're gonna have to pay to hear the rest of the story. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna tell you the rest of the story unless we get a big super chat. Ain't no way. That's like me. That's like me playing Tupac on here, man. There's no way. Let's drink this up. If you want to hear the rest of the story, it's gonna be a story that you never heard before. It's history in the making, and we already drank the rest. We already drank the whole bottle of this. I swear to God, if I see Allison send a super chat, that'll be insane. That'll be insane. Allison, if you don't know who Allison is, that's DDLD's partner. She got a. She used to be the biggest super chatter on the stream. DDLD, shout out to DDLD. Ooh, there's an echo in this. There's an echo. Let's pour this up. I'll tell you the story though. You got to put more quarters on the. You got to put more quarters on it, all right? Ooh. Oh man, I dropped it. I dropped it. I feel like Aristotle wants to send a little something so bad. Man, I'm gonna say this: the whiskey nobody likes. Keep leaving this on the shelf for me. Keep leaving it. Keep leaving it on the shelf for me. Ooh, keep leaving it on the shelf for me. Let's put this over here. Yes, keep leaving it on the shelf for me. So the rest of the story goes like this. We're hanging out. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning. And I had said the worst thing you could tell a person that doesn't know about ghosts. I said, hey, it's a little bit hot in here. She goes to me, yeah, but I can't put the AC on. I go, what are you talking about? You can't put the AC on. I give you $100. She goes, I can't. I'm going to get in trouble. What do you mean you're going to get in trouble? Yeah, she goes, they want me to keep it at 77. What is this, a goddamn spa? What is it, a spa? So I go, put it down, put it at 69. She goes, okay. And then that's where it started. She put the AC all the way down. Now I'm going to tell you, just in advance, a little sneak peek of the story. Little sneak peek of the story. It was about 3. It was about 3 a.m. It was about 3. This is a little sneak peek of the story. It was about 3 a.m. The temperature, remember, had said 69. She didn't want to change the temperature gauge. The temperature gauge went to 66. I don't touch it because it's not my house. They didn't touch it. They didn't touch it. She also didn't touch it either. Okay? Just a sneak peek of what I want to tell you. Just a sneak peek of what I want to tell you. Anyways, that's as much of a trailer of a tease that I can give you. That's as much of a trailer of a tease that I can give you. Okay? It's as much as a trailer of a tease that I can give you. The other trailer of a tease is the main room that she's sleeping in has the biggest cross out of all the rooms. Out of all the rooms, okay? There you go. There's a sneak peek. If you want to hear the rest of the real story, I'll tell you it. But we got to get a super chat bigger than... We got to get a super chat, man. I'm dying out here. I'm dying out here. I can't even buy a hamburger. Let's drink this up. Look, I'm not going to beg. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a beggar. What I do want to say is, this story is crazy. She never watches scary movies after that moment that happened. She also never again wants to be alone ever again. That's another thing. Never wants to be alone ever again. She officially doesn't believe in the crosses anymore after that moment. She believes that the crosses is a little bit weird to have that in the bedroom. That's another thing. That's another thing ever since that happened. What else can I say to tease you on the rest of the real story? It's a big story too, because as a matter of fact, oof, man, it was just I don't even know how to explain it to you. I don't even. I just wish I could tell you more. Let's drink some. I wish I could tell you more. Ooh, I want to tell you more. Anyways, here we go. We're about to flip this just one time. Let's flip some of these. But one thing I'm going to say that another sneak peek, another sneak peek. She ran out of the house and she locked herself out of the car and she was crying. So if you want to hear emotional stories, she ran out of the house. She ran into her car. I had to run out. At the end of the story, I had to run out of the house and comfort her. She was literally in her car crying inside the car, locked up because she saw something. But I can't tell you exactly what happened because you want to hear the story. You're gonna have to really help me out here, man. I'm dying out here. I'm dying out here. Anyways, here we go. Let's bring this up. Ah, so out of all these whiskeys, small batch. This is the best. You know what? Let's not talk about this, man. How many of you in the chat room have ever experienced paranormal activities? How many of you have seen stuff? Now, if you guys have seen paranormal activities like your neighbor running naked, that is not a paranormal activity. If you ever seen like somebody like scared, no man, we're talking in Halloween, no man, we're talking about real things. How many of you in the chat room have seen? How many of the chat room have seen paranormal activities happen to any of you? I kind of need to know. I kind of need to know how many of you over here. We got one person in the chat room put their hand up. I can't see your hand. Your hand's so small. She put her hand up. One person so far. Just one person in the chat room. It's very rare. It's very rare. Somebody else here says, I've seen dead. Oof. I've seen my dead big brother laughing. Dang. That's crazy. But how do you know it's him? How do you know it's him? Was it a dream? Somebody said they've seen their big dead brother. Damn, that's crazy. I kind of believe that if you see somebody personally, I think it's your head. If you see the shadow, that's really paranormal to me. Over here, Jason Kane with a $20 super chat. He says over here, a $20 super chat just walked into this. Here we go. What up, Reaper Crew? Driving to the beach, can't tune into the chat room drive, but I want to hear the story. I'm Jason Kane. Thank you so much, Jason Kane. All of you just got saved by the man himself, Jason Kane. So here we go. This is what I'm going to say. You heard the story that I just told you. So let me load up Jason Kane. He's officially probably going to rewind this and see the part of the stream where I just talked about this. Edgar Romeo's probably at the gym working out. We got a lot of men out here that they got that guat. They got that guat of cash, right? I don't know if you guys see the short video. I say guat of cash. That's what I mean. Point matter is, I'm going to tell you the story for all of you ladies, and there's a ton of ladies. There's a ton of women in the chat room. Dang, there's a ton of women in the chat room. Why are all the women curious? All the women are curious. The men don't. The men want to know, but the women are super curious. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I want to tell you this. So, for all of you, all the ladies in the chat room, we got Ash in the chat room earlier. We had a couple other ladies in the chat room. Here we go. Let's drink this up. So let me tell you. But before I tell you, I think I was drinking this one. This is so good. Oof. I'm gonna drink this again. Cornelius Taylor single barrel. All right, we're almost done with this one. Okay, so let's go back to the part that I was talking to you about, how the temperature changed. So the temperature changed when I told her to change the temperature. Jason Kane, I told her to change it to 69. She put it at 69, but at 4 a.m. I went to go check the temperature because the temperature was extra cold, and I couldn't understand why it was so cold. I said 69, and 69 was okay. I saw it was 66, so I didn't touch it because I thought she had changed it. When I woke up in the morning and she woke up, she said that she didn't change the temperature, and I kept it to myself. Like I didn't think it was a big deal, but I knew in the back of my head there's something weird, something fishy. So this is the morning, waking up at about 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. Right? I think it was 6 a.m. 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. Usually, the span of paranormal activity happens from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. Those are the span of 6 a.m. around there. 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It doesn't matter. It could be any part of the day. Most of the time, if the house is cold, is what happens. So I go to the living room and I go sit down. I put on the TV, just quietly put on the TV. I didn't find anything on TV. I will never forget this moment. Never forget this moment. I never forget this moment. I put the TV. I didn't want to watch any TV anymore. I just felt like, man, let me just take my phone out. I turned off the TV. This was, as a matter of fact, this was when Instagram started. So we can say maybe it was 2012 or 2013. Long time ago. Maybe even more than a decade ago. Point the matter is, I turn off the TV. I'm on my phone, in the couch, in the living room, and I hear commotion. I don't know what the hell commotion is. So what I ended up doing was, I don't know what the hell the commotion I heard. So I ended up going to the hallway. The hallway leads to the living room. And as I go to the hallway, she comes out and her face is like, wait a minute. She goes, wait a minute. I can't. No. She goes, I can't. Close the door, close the door. I go, what do you mean close the door? I'm getting goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps. She goes, close the door. That's the main room. Close the door. So I close the door, but I look in, I close the door, I'm getting goosebumps. Shoo, I'm getting goosebumps. It's not supposed to scare me, but my body is just conflicted in this situation. So she's literally about to cry, and I'm like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? I thought you were in the bedroom. I go, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? She goes, I need to get out of this house. I go, what are you talking about? She goes to me. I'm getting oh man, I'm getting freaking, I'm getting goosebumps in my head. I can picture it in my head. So she goes to me, she goes, I thought you were there. I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom, and as I came out of the bathroom, I see a shadow, and there was a shadow. I literally couldn't see any eyes. I could literally, oh man, I'm getting goosebumps. Look at the goosebumps I'm getting, man. I'm getting goosebumps, man. She goes, I couldn't see the guys. I thought it was you. I thought I was going blind or something. I couldn't see. I saw a shadow. It was all black. He wasn't too tall. He was all black. I couldn't see anything. I could only see a smirk on his face. I thought it was you for a second. I thought I was dreaming or something. And I ran out of the room. There's somebody in that room. So she goes, I can't be in this house. This is weird. She runs out. So, oh man, look at this. My goddamn goose. Look at these goosebumps, man. So, what do? Obviously, you guys already know. I freaking run into the room. I throw the door. So I throw the door wide open. I go into the room. It's the main room. It's the main living room. And I start screaming. at this thing. I said, come out. Don't be a so-and-so. I start being vulgar. Right? Don't be a so-and-so. Come out. You a big man. Show yourself, right? And in my head, it told me to go to the closet. If you think I was going to go in the closet, you're out of your mind. Wasn't going to go in the closet. I ain't that stupid. So what I did was I opened the closet. And I swung the closet wide open. The closet was literally, oh man, I'm getting goosebumps. I can't control these goosebumps. I can control my emotions, but I can't control the goosebumps. That's just what it is. The room was this black, man. It was as if there was smoke in there. It was dark as hell. It was this. If you look at this, It was this black. The room was this black. Mind you, the sun is up almost. It's like 6 a.m. or something. The sun is almost up. The room is the not the room, the closet. The closet I opened was super. I didn't tell her this part of it. I didn't tell her this part of this. She doesn't know this part of the story. I opened the door and the closet. The closet was all black, pitch black. We can say that maybe it was just pitch black. It was pitch black. It was pitch black. Like if I went into that closet, I end up in hell. In hell, I'll be partying with all the dudes in hell, and then they take me back, or maybe I die right there. I don't know. Point of the matter is, something was screaming in my head. Come inside, I dare you. Come inside there. You see it. It was a trap. I wanted to go inside so bad. You know the feeling I had? Like I just couldn't control my feeling. I was so mad. Again, I just get mad, right? The Reaper gets mad. I slammed the door, I closed the door. And what I did was, after that, I don't know, man. She doesn't know this. She doesn't know this. I punched it. I punched the bed a couple times because I was so mad. I was hoping if I punched the bed, this is what I thought. I thought if I punched the bed like so many times, and I just went crazy, the thing was gonna slam open the closet. It was to come out and say, "Hello, my name is compadre. Are you here to fight?" I thought that was gonna happen. I was trying to antagonize the damn thing. So I was hitting the bed. I was super mad, and at this point, I kind of felt like I was like the loser of the chess game. I was a loser in the chess game. If you ever play chess, there's a certain way to play chess. If you know you're losing, that's it, you lose. There's no way. There's a couple spots left. I knew that I was going to be a loser here because there was nothing I could touch. There was nothing I was going to be able to handle and shake around. There was nothing I'm going to be able to punch. If I open up the closet and I go in the closet, it's a dark closet. You never know. I go in there and I end up in the coma. You never know. I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to fall into the trap. So I'm hitting the bed, nothing happens. But what does happen is the bathroom light flicks. The bathroom light flickers on and off. Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. Now remember, me getting goosebumps doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't. It's just. I guess part of our human nature, right? So the light flickers off and on, and I said, you know what? There's no point in me being in this room if you're not going to come out. There's just no point. I look at the cross because the cross was at the top of the bed, and I just kind of said, man, this is pointless. What is the point of the cross? It's not going to help anybody. It just doesn't help. I walked out of the room. I closed the door. While I'm walking away from the door, mentally, while I'm walking away, I will never forget this. When I'm walking away from the main door that I just closed, where that whatever being is inside or whatever it is, in my head I was like, I heard in my head, come back. I did come back, but wait, time out. I did come back, but now I have to go outside. This is where I go outside, and when I go outside, she's trapped in the car. She has her car locked. She's crying. I'm knocking on her door. I'm knocking on her window, and I'm telling her to put the window down so I could talk to her. She don't want to put the window down. She don't want to open the door. Like, it's literally like I'm the demon. Like, I'm not a demon, man. I'm not. Like, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I just wanted to tell her what happened. I didn't tell her what happened because it was pointless. How you going to tell somebody that just went through a traumatic experience something? So I didn't tell her anything. To this day, she doesn't know what happened, what I did, how I acted. She doesn't know anything. So I'm outside in the front of the house, and I finally get her to unlock the doors. She's still crying, and she can't even talk. She's trying to talk, but she can't because she's crying. So I'm sitting next to her, and I'm grabbing her hand, and I tell her it's all right, it's okay. She goes, it's not okay. I'll go, okay, well, all right. I go, what am I going to say? What am I going to say to a woman, man? Like, dude, what am I going to say to a woman? So I'm telling her it's going to be okay. It's all right. It already happened. Then she goes to me, She goes to me and she tells me the story. While she's crying, she goes, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. The moment, she goes, the moment that I figured out that it wasn't you, I froze. I couldn't move. What do you mean? She goes, I couldn't move. The moment I figured out that it wasn't you, because I heard you in the living room. I heard you in the living room. You were screaming. You were saying something in the living room. The moment I heard that, that's just what it is. A point matter is, look, the moment, look, I'm gonna drink this up. I ain't even know here. There's my neighbor. It's the hand that they were doing. Here's your up. Anyways, the point of the matter is, so she tells me, the moment I knew it wasn't you is because I heard you in the other room. And then I see this person, but I couldn't see this person. He was all black, like you couldn't see anything, but you could tell mentally, I could tell that he's smiling. And I freaked out. I was frozen, she says. I was frozen. I couldn't move. I don't know what got to me that I could move, but I started moving finally. And then I ran out of the room, and then that's when I met you in the hallway, and you told me and everything, and boom. And so she's all creeped out. She's shaking. She's like this. She's shaking. She's shaking. And I mean, what are you gonna do at this point? You're gonna tell her? You tell her, don't worry, I'm the Ghostbuster. I went into the room. I got him. He's in a jar. Do you want to see the jar? I'm gonna sell it on eBay. Like, you can't say anything funny. You can't say anything nice. There's nothing you can say. It's just what it is. You just can't say anything, right? You can't even say they just spanked up the ghost. If you say that, she's going to drive away and she's never going to talk to you. Point of the matter is, I go to her, I'm going to go back into the room. I'm just going to go, she goes, why are you going to go back in the room and you crazy? I go, yes, I'm crazy. I go back into the room. So the second time I go back into the room, I open the door. The second time. And this is when the second time it gets really, really weird. I'm kind of starting to lose a little bit of focus. It's all right. I'm starting to lose a little bit of focus. My neighbor's snapping up the kid. It's good, man. It's good that personally, for some of you that are parents, you should always slap up your kid every now and then. That's the thing that should happen. Let's drink this up. So I ended up going back inside the second time. And this is where it got really weird the second time. Mentally, I remembered what she had said. So I kind of had an idea that this thing wasn't that big. And I started thinking, man, is there a robber? I go, wait a minute, is it a robber or is it a ghost? Is it a robber or is it a ghost? When I started thinking that, when I was in the room, I closed the room, by the way. I locked myself in the room. Not locked myself, but I closed the room the second time. When I started thinking that is when the thoughts went into my head. And the thought went into my head and said, come in the closet, I dare you. I said, damn, this is not a robber. I said, this is not a robber, man. This is, at this point, second time that I go back into the room, he's telling me to go in the closet. At this point, I already know it's not a robber. Oh, look, I'm already getting goosebumps again. Damn. I'm getting goosebumps again. I don't even know if we can say, okay, getting goosebumps again. So at this point, I'm thinking, man, dude, you're stronger than this thing, right? And in my head, I remember some of these movies like, dude, you're not stronger than some of these things. These things are going to lift you up on the roof. You're gonna tell the cop, look, when the cop shows up, he's going to say, dude, what happened? He's going to say, dude, what happened? I go, man, I went into this room and the damn thing lifted me up all the way to the damn ceiling. He held me on the ceiling. He said, you like mustard? And he fed me mustard. Like, you think you could tell a cop all these things? They're not going to believe you, man. They're gonna say, you're a joke, man. You're going to say, you're a clown. Like, you can't really say to a cop, look, man, I got lifted up in the freaking roof. They held me up. Whatever it is, that ghost or whatever held me up. He tickled my feet, and then he punched me in the nuts. You think a ghost is going to believe you? I mean, you think a cop is going to believe you when you say that? There's no cops going to believe you when you say that. If I was a cop and somebody said it to me, I'm not going to believe them. It's straight up. I'm just not going to believe them. I'm going to have to go into that room and see myself. They better lift me up and give me mustard and hit me, tickle my feet and hit me in the nuts for me to believe it. I won't believe it either. So I understand what some of the cops don't believe. But the point of the matter is, so I went in the second time and there was no fighting this thing. I couldn't fight this thing. Like literally, I couldn't fight this thing. There's nothing I could do. So what I ended up doing was I closed the bathroom, I turned off the light, I closed the bathroom. I just left the room, I closed the door, and I just went outside. And I just calmed her down a little bit. I got the Gatorade inside. I put the AC up. That's another thing I did. I put the AC up, and that's it. That was the end of the night. That's a story. I know some of you probably don't believe it, but that's actually a true story. It's a story that only two people understand that really happened, me and her. That's it. There's nobody else that knows what happened. And it's going to haunt her for the rest of her life. It's not going to haunt me for the rest of my life because I know how it goes. I know how it goes, but for some of you watching, I think you maybe don't believe. Some of you don't believe. It's okay. You don't believe because it never happened to you. My father had told me one day on my birthday, he took me to Red Lobster with my mother. He told me some stories, and I kind of laughed it off because I didn't believe that he would really see some of these things. He never saw some of these things. My father was always wanted to see things, and he works at a hospital, so he works a night shift. And he sees a lot of things that happen, but doesn't see the thing actually. He doesn't actually see the thing. He just sees things that happen. To him, it's frustrating, I understand. But if he sees something, I mean, what is worse? Somebody that doesn't even like the situation or to somebody to see the thing? That's what you're saying. I hope I'm giving you guys a good stream because the Florida Panthers are playing, and I think the Florida Panthers are playing right now. What time is it? Holy shit. I've been on here for 103 minutes. Oh, man. Somebody didn't tell me. I've been going too hard. Here we go. TNT. You guys didn't tell me. Oof. Oof. Damn, this guy sings. And of the free. Yeah, sing it. Yeah, sing it. Let's go, Florida Panthers. Yes, yes. Let's go, Florida Panthers. I'm wearing a red for the Florida Panthers. Shout out to our Florida Panthers. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. All right, are you guys ready? We're going to start cooking. I gave you enough. Shout out to Jason Kane. I know Jason Kane probably never gone to a house visit. There's a lot of there's a lot of law enforcement friends that I've had that told me a lot of stories of house visits. One of the worst stories I've heard was a story that somebody said that there was aliens. And I mean, come on, how do you believe that? I mean, it's hard to believe, right? Hard to believe. Give me a second, let me put my elephant real quick. Let's start cooking. For some of you watching, this is a real show. This is showtime. And for some of you watching, yes, this is a Whiskey River channel. For all of you watching, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I hope I taught some of you a little lesson of the paranormal. It ain't like you see on TV. It ain't like you see on TV. Let's drink some. It ain't like what you see on TV. No, it ain't. Let's move this. Oof, let me move this. Wait a minute before we move this. We gotta light us up with a little bit of whiskey. I'm gonna pour this top three. You're gonna have this right. Top three. You know what's sick though? Ghosts can see us, we do. I think that's so sick, man. That's disgusting. I think that's what pisses me off also the most. Ghosts can see us naked, they can see us doing bad things, and I just don't like that. I kinda don't like that at all. It makes me want to just beat them up, but I can't beat them up. How the hell? How the hell am I gonna beat them up? You know what? I've always thought maybe I should be one of those guys. What are they called? Those dudes that what is those dudes that go to like houses to help out people? I forgot what it's called. I've always thought that that was cool. Exorcist, right? One of those dudes. I've always thought that was cool. Constantine 3 should be coming out soon. I can't wait for that one. That movie is going to be amazing. I do recommend all of you, please don't go to real haunted houses. It's not a good thing. You might think it's cool, but it's actually not cool. It's not cool to go to haunted houses. There's a reason why I don't go to church, and the reason why is I'm going to tell you right now. The people that go to church for the wrong reasons. Florida has officially scored in the first couple seconds. Yeah, hell yeah. I don't like going to church because there's a lot of things that the negative people have that they're trying to leave off at church, and it sticks on to me. I don't like going to church for that reason. I love church. I'm not going to say I don't like it. I used to love it. I used to love it. But I start realizing that every time I go to churches, people go to church for the wrong reasons. And to me, it's not worth it for me to go to church anymore in my life. So for any of you, I know many of you are probably not going to believe, but it's church. That's cool. Maybe you don't have a sixth sense. That's all it is. You don't have a sixth sense. Let me know when you see a big dude, a big shadow dude in the bathroom turning off the lights. You let me know. You let me know, my man. Yeah, you're working out real hard, real tough, right? You let me know when you have some whispers in your ear. And somebody actually officially thinks that you're a freaking yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of dudes out there that would shit their pants on the things that I've seen. Point of the matter is, oof, I've seen angels too. Reason why I'm gonna say I've seen angels because it makes sense what I've seen. We'll tell you about the angels another day. Unless I get $100 super channel stream, which is not gonna happen because it's summertime. Everybody's saving their money for summer vacation. We can wait for another stream. Shout out to all of you. So we're gonna drink this up. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's a bad idea to put that, right? What the hell was that about? Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Dream paralysis is a real thing. Hit the like button if you like the stream so far. Dream paralysis is a real thing, man. Just like when my neighbor sometimes she'd be naked in the window for me. It's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. Sleep paralysis only happens, which you could look it up. I think it's called something else. There's another word for it. I should look it up on Google and see what the hell it is. Wait a minute. Let me look that up on Google real quick. It's called, what is it called? Sleep paralysis? No, there's a name for it. Sleep paralysis? Man, there's a name for it. It's not this one. It's only happened to me 2 times in my life. It's, if you guys know the name of it, you let me know in the chat room. And so what ended up happening was one time, or 2 times, you overwork yourself, like literally, like your body strength, your mental strength, your energy, everything is drained all the way to the max. You're at zero. So you sleep really hard, you get into deep sleep. And when you go into deep sleep, you wake up in your dream. You wake up in your dream. I forgot the name of it. I remember that I had asked one of my baseball friends. He's in the major leagues right now. And he told me it's happened to him a couple times. Now, these are things that can happen to you. This is why with the people out there that believe in aliens, sometimes I don't believe in them. You wake up in the middle of a dream. Like you could be dreaming anything. You could be dreaming that you're in an island with a bunch of like savages. It's always a bad dream. And when you wake up, your eyes open, you're in a dream, your eyes open, and everything you see your room. Like literally, you see your room, right? You see your room. So you're going to open your eyes, you see your room, but you hear the same dream. And in your mind, it cuts in half. Your mind cuts in half. You have the dream that you could see, but you can see your room, and you can hear. Just, not, you don't hear a room, you hear the dream. It cuts in half. It's happened to me, I think, 2 times in my life. 2 times in my life. And it's a bad experience. It's just, it happened to me when I was a teenager 2 times. It's a horrible experience, man. My friend, since he's in the Major League Baseball, it happened to him, and he told me it's probably the worst thing possible. He didn't tell me the story of what happened because I could only imagine it's bad for him. For him, I could only imagine it's real bad. He's a big guy, so I don't expect. He was bigger than me. He was a catcher. He was my catcher. So I can only imagine, like, it must be really bad if he had a sleep paralysis. But it does happen. So for some of you, especially ladies, be careful, ladies. It can happen to you. Hit the like button if you like the stream. Hit the like button if you like the topics. Hit the like button if you like the stream. Again, for some of you, this is Picanha. You gotta learn how to do this. Now, this is nice, but you see the fat, we gotta work on that. We'll work on it now. How do you, ooh, look at the juices. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this off the, oof, this is so looking good. Looking good. Looking real good. Look at that. Juices just falling. You saw all the juices? Oof. They're falling to the floor. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna tune down. We're gonna tune down this fire. All we have to do is take it off the grill real quick. So let's start working on those sides. Let's start working on that fat. There we go. Work on that fat. Oof, so good. Work on that fat. Okay, this is good. You're gonna do them as much as you can. Let's start doing this one. Look at the fat on this one. Oof. Look at that, beautiful. Nice, let's put this over here, boom. We're gonna work one by one. Good to see Big G. Big G, get that membership. If you guys don't know how to get that membership, in the chat room. It should be a way to you. For you, it should be pinned in the chat room. Should be pinned. Join the channel if you haven't already. Look at that. All right, that's good. I'll put this over here. Oof, I can work it. I can work this. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. So we're gonna do 2 of these at a time. Put them over here. Oof. There's some. Put them over here. Boom. 2 at a time. Here we go. Let's drink this up. We're drinking some Cornelius Taylor. Here we go. Looks good. You see that? Oof, that's so good. We're gonna work on, oof, that's nice. We're gonna work on this piece. The fat's good, so we're gonna put this over here. The fat's good. I work on this one. Look at that fat. Oof. I work it right there. Dang, the fat is there, good looking good. We have a couple pieces to work in. We're gonna work with this piece. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold it up here. That's a good piece. I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing. This is what I need to work on. Here we go. We're gonna put it over here. Boom. That's good enough. You don't want to overdo this. Look at that. Look at that fat. Oof. I'll put this over here. Look at that fat. I'm going to show you this one. You saw it was wide. Now it's not wide anymore. Good. This one needs a little bit of work. Look at that. This is the last one that we're going to work with. I'm going to put this over here. It's still a little bit. It's still a little bit. Oof! It's still a little bit wide. Ooh, it's still wide. Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna put it over here. It's a little bit wide. There we go. We don't want it wide. We want it nice and black and charred up. There we go. That should do it. You're gonna put it a little bit higher. There you go. There you go, baby. All right, that's good. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. This is all you have to do. You can put butter on this if you want to, unsalted butter if you want to. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna put it for a couple of seconds, about 120 seconds or 300 seconds. You're gonna close the grill. Okay. The reason why you're closing the grill, you want to make sure those temperatures. You want to make sure those. Over here they go, Big G. Shout out to Big G. Welcome, welcome to. Yes, yes. With the crew, you know what time it is. Big G, welcome to the membership club. For all of you that have the membership, remember you can use those emojis. You can see those private streams. You can see those private live streams, private videos. And for all of you, if you're into whiskey, obviously it's a whiskey channel. You get to see some of mine. By the way, not all the live streams go in public, so remember that. Big G, thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting the membership. Big G. Shout out to Big G. And for any of you that get the membership on these streams, huge appreciation. I know many people get the memberships off the streams. Try to get it on the stream so I can give you a shout out. Big G, thank you so much. Big G. So here we go, Big G. We're doing on the Weber. This is a 26-inch Weber. This is one of the biggest ones before you get to the ranch Weber. And huge shout out to Ira Soto. I don't know if Ira Soto in the chat room. Huge shout out to Ira Soto, one of our wrenches. She was nice enough to actually make these streams happen, right? We're using the Expert Grill. Expert Grill is amazing. I have one over there. Am I going to put another barbecue on the stream eventually? Maybe. But for right now, we're working on the Weber 26 Smoke Gray. Love this. I'm going to start taking out that Picanha. All right, we're ready about 3 minutes in. I'm drinking Cornelius Taylor, the straight rye. Shout out to all of you drinkers up. It's so good. All right, let's do this over here. Let's open this up. All right, this should be good. Then we're gonna start putting these one by one. First one, look at this picanha. Juicy. Let's start putting some of these picanhas. Oh man, look at this picanha. Oh man. Here's the picanhas on top. Oh, look at the juice. Oof. God dang. I can't wait to have some of these picanhas. Look at the little picanha. We're going to put a little picanha back there too. Some of these are fat as already. Look at the fat on the side. Look at that. You see that? The fat on the side? You gotta make sure that that fat on the side is cooked up nice. This one is looking still good. We could work on this a little bit. That's enough. That's enough. Picanha, look at that. Oh, good. Put it on here. We got a couple more pieces. 2 more pieces of picanha. Dang. I'm gonna say this for some of you that don't know how to cook. If you're watching this picanha, you're looking at it, you're like, man, wait a minute. You're like, damn, wait a minute. It's black. Big G. Just because it's black doesn't mean it's not medium rare and rare inside. Shout out to Big G. Thank you so much, Big G. Big G. All right, here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to close this up. I'm going to show you how to close this up, but I have to use my... I don't like burning myself. So I'm going to use my glove. I don't like burning myself. Eight for hours, so 2 hours. So look how dirty hours. So look at how dirty. I got to clean it up. Hours, so 2. Close up. So this is closed all the way. All the vents are closed. Good, good, good. I'm going to keep this on here. Good. Big G. Now let's back up. April O'Neil. Shout out to April O'Neil. Shout out to Jason Kane. Just Jason Kane. Shout outs to Ryan on the stream. Ryan sent a little super chat. April, Farm Kitty. Oh! Oh! Oof, we almost lost. We almost lost something else. Here we go. Oof. Here we go, baby. Oof. Oof. Real good, man. You gotta get this. For some of you who have never bought that in your life, buy that. It's really good. I guarantee you it's just so good. Let's put this on the screen over here. This is a good olive oil. I like this olive oil. Single barrel, single barrel. We drank the whole thing of this small batch. We drank the whole thing of small batch. And this, I don't know where the top went. Top went somewhere. We can put this over here. The top went somewhere. I don't know where the top went. I don't know where the top went. Oof, I think I see it. I think I see it. Top of the Colonel's Taylor. There we go. We put it on here. Look at this juicy. Oof! Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna try this out. Oh damn! 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 I think it's goddamn good, man. Let's start moving some of these pieces. These pieces need some loving. These pieces need some loving. Let's move in. Oof. Oh. Man. Oof. Man, this is goddamn good. Let's get a better view. There we go. That's a view of the night. That's a view of the night. That's a view of the night. That's a hell of a view. Who was it? April. So April bought me. She bought me one of my ranches. One of my ranches bought me. What did she buy me? She bought me a Florida Panthers glass. We're gonna have that. April O'Neil, thank you so much for the Florida Panthers glass. So I'm gonna drink this up. So good, man. These are the 3 whiskeys you should officially. Yes. Let's put this up a little bit. These are, yes, the 3 whiskeys. Oh, let's put this up. Look at this. These are the 3 whiskeys you should officially have in your collection. You should officially buy these to complete a collection. 100%. But I'm just gonna say this. I gotta get that April O'Neil Florida Panthers glass. Shout out to April O'Neil. By the way, Big G, thank you so much, BG, for being a part of the stream, being a member. We have a total of about 300 members. 300 members, yes. We have about 16,000. What is it, 16,000 members? Well, how many subscribers? 16,000 subscribers and 300 members. Not everybody knows how to get the membership. So I understand, man. Thank you so much. So we're going to do some beer, Big G. Big G, we're going to do some beer. Now, what beer do I recommend? Well, unfortunately, I don't have any more Corona. And if you think I'm going to drink some Corona, some Mexican beer, I'm American. You think I'm going to drink? No, man. You got to drink the best. This is the best Mexican beer, Corona Familiar. But the issue is, this is the issue. I don't have any more of this. I'm done. I don't got any more of that. So what do I have? Oof. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. You're gonna see what I have. I'm gonna drink a beer with this hockey game. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. So, in honor of April O'Neil, we're gonna put our Florida Panthers cup on here. We're gonna drink. We're gonna drink a beer. Yes, we're gonna drink a beer. Yes. Oh, she. I actually have Corona. Wait a minute, I got Corona. Oof, I got Corona. Big G, you gotta get this, man. Make sure your neighborhood don't know what you're drinking. Here we go. Arisoto. I think Arisoto was the one that recommended me this. Huge shout outs to her. Amazing. I appreciate you so much, Arisoto. Here we go. So this is the best Mexican beer. You can forget about all those other stupid Mexican beers. They're trash. Only one that's not trash is Pacifico's pretty good, but this was the best, man. Oof. Anybody out there drinks Tecate, Tecate is straight trash. Trash. What are the Mexican beers trash? Uh, anything that says lot. If it says Corona lot, it's trashy trash. Oof. This is the real deal. If you haven't already had a good beer, honestly, this is the best, most refreshing son of a gun you've ever had. You don't have to be a beer drinker. I honestly tell you. I'm honestly going to tell you. Here we go. Oof. Can't wait. I can't wait. Here we go for the ladies. Shout out to Arisoto for giving me the Corona Familiar idea. Shout out to April in the chat room for giving me this glass. Let's drink this up. Oh, man. Look, I don't care if you're Asian. Asians love Heineken. I don't care if you're African American. African Americans, I don't even think they drink beer. They drink Hennessy. I've never seen my friends, my African American friends, they don't never drink beer, man. When it comes to what are the Jewish people out here? They don't drink beer. Jewish people don't drink beer. As a matter of fact, they do. They drink Stella. They drink Stella. It says drink Stella or Miller Lite. The Hispanics, they don't give a damn what they drink. They drink anything. The Hispanics are crazy, man. They got like no, the Hispanics, man, they got no, I don't even know. They have no limit. They have no, what's the word? Not limited. Hispanics have like no. What's the word, man? I don't even know. They have no. What's the word, man? Somebody tell me in the chat room. Hispanics have no. Let me look in the chat room. Reaper the word, vomit again. Ooh, that's zero fucks, somebody says. That's not the word. Hispanics have no, what's the word, man? They have no. Over here, somebody says, we drink whatever it is in the front of us. Ha ha. That's it, foreign kitty. You shouldn't be like that. They have no standards. There you go. There you go. Hispanics have no standards. Hispanics, there you go. Out of all the cultures out there, Hispanics have no standards. Hispanics, they should have standards. But here we go. Let's drink us up. Let's drink us up. Puerto Ricans, right? No standards. Dominicans, Dominicans have a little bit of standards, but still they have no standards. There's a bunch of Hispanics out there that have no standards. The Cubans. You know how much they get paid a month over there in Cuba? Bless them, bless them, bless them. I understand they have no standards. They drink anything. But I'm going to say this. If you come to the USA, if you come mainly to America, you got to drink the best. This is what I'm going to do for all of you, okay? For some of you that have been, I wanted to do a double stream. I told Edgar Romy, I told a couple of people, and everybody said yes, but I don't even know if I have the energy to do a double stream. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to chug this, and we're going to go to the second beer. I'm going to chug this, I'm going to go to the second beer. I can't chug this. I cannot chug this. I don't know why I have this olive oil still on here. This olive oil needs to get the hell out of here. Don't know why I have the olive oil still there. Man. Ripping that olive oil. Wait a minute. Don't I have an empty bottle somewhere here? No, this is empty. Oh, yeah, this is empty. An empty bottle. Let's drink the rest of this Corona. Florida Panthers are winning. I could have put $2,000 in the Florida Panthers when they were plus 850. That's a total of, I think, 16,000. What is it? 16,000, 17,000. I think that is. Somebody can do the math. If you want to do the math, 2,000. That means what's the math on that? If I put 2,000 on, the math is 800. So just put in the calculator 850. 850 times 20. 850 times 20. Tell me the math on that one. I think it should be, if I'm correct. I think it should be, maybe I'm drinking, so I don't even know. You know what? I don't even give a damn. Let's drink this up. Is it 16,500? 16,500? If it's 16,500, man, I'm not even using my brain. Can somebody tell me? Put in the calculator 850 times 20. Let's drink this up. Somebody said 17,000. Damn, I'm right? Yeah, I said 17,000, didn't I? 7,000, man. My mouth is so good. I don't even, man. My mouth is so good. It's like spot on. I didn't even know why the hell I said 16,500. What the hell is wrong with me? I said 1,700. Stupid ass. 1,700, 17,000. Somebody said, no, you're an ass. Somebody said, I'm an ass. Me too. Somebody said, I'm an ass. Me too. That's a new thing, man. Some of you should officially do that. We're going to drink another beer, right? We're going to drink another beer. I want to fall asleep. Ooh, there's a 5, baby. So far, if the Florida Panthers win today, I'm losing my chance to make 17,000. 17,000 is a lot of money for $2,000. I can still make a bet tomorrow and put $5,000. Am I gonna do it? I don't know. If I do it, I'll go to the casino and take you with me. I'll take you with me. Okay, so we're gonna drink this one. I just chugged that one Corona. So Big G, don't tell your boys, but just give them, let them drink this. Be like, this is Bud Light. Give them this. Right? Oh man, they're gonna be, man, that thing is damn good. What you give me? They ain't no Bud Light. That's damn good. Tell me what it is? It's goddamn Corona Familiar. I'm gonna have some Spaniard beer. Shout out to Carlos. Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz, I think his name is. He won the French Open, I believe it is. He runs the French tennis. Look, man, I'm not into tennis. I do play tennis, but I can only play against. I can't play tennis against experts. I can't play tennis against experts. I was gonna, since I play baseball, I was gonna play highlight. If you don't know what highlight is, don't even ask me. I was gonna be a professional highlight player, but I said, you know what? What's the point? I'd rather just bet. Here we go. Let's pour this up. Arisoto in April. Here we go. You know what I noticed? I noticed with this one that it's like super small, man. Look at my hand. My hand is super small. My hand is as big as this. So this is I don't even know, man. They make this in Spain. People in Spain are weird. My grandmother's from Spain. I don't even know if she's really from Spain, but she's from Spain. I think my grandmother's from Spain. Look, man, I don't even ask my parents where they're from. I don't even know, man. I don't know nothing. All I know is to make money. That's all I know. All I know is to make money. That's all I know. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to gamble. The first time I gambled in my life was in elementary school. I gambled in elementary school. Let's drink this up. First time in my life I ever gambled was in elementary school. Oh man, this is just. This is. What's the word that I can use for this one? It's different. It's different, yeah. It's different. It's very, very different. A little bit different. I'm gonna pour another one because I want to fall asleep tonight, man. I'm not leaving tonight. Today's Monday, so let's pour this up. Shit. Regis Philbert, yeah, you know who Regis Philbert is, right? Millionaire Show. Regis Philbert's gonna ask me, your grandma, where is she born? And they're gonna ask me, Brazil. Oh damn, I don't even think it's Brazil. Your grandmother's born in America. I don't think she's born in America. Yeah, they're gonna Regis Philbert's in the $1 million final $1 million question. He's gonna ask me, your grandma's born in Colombia. I don't even think so. I don't even know anybody from Colombia. And then he's gonna ask, your grandmother's born in Spain. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? I don't even know Spain. D. Is that the final? Is that your final answer? Reaper. Yes, my grandmother was born in Spain. She was born in Spain. She was a nun. Reaper, you officially won $1 million. I won't believe it. It's like I'm in a paralysis dream. I wake up and I'll be like, you know what? This is a dream, man. Let me open up my bank account. Let me see if I got $1 million in there. Man, I got $1 million, but let me see if I got a $2 million. Ooh, I don't got $2 million, so maybe this was just a dream. I don't got $2 million. Maybe it's just a dream. I don't know why I live my life like I'm a millionaire. When I'm a millionaire, I don't understand it. Does it even make sense? I live my life like I'm a millionaire, but I'm a millionaire. How the hell does that make sense? Can somebody explain to me this? My man, you live your life like a millionaire, but you're a millionaire. How does that make sense? Dude, I'm a millionaire. How does it feel like to be a millionaire? To be a millionaire, you don't have a brick on your shoulder. That's what it feels like. Your shoes are just light. You could walk. You could do whatever you want. You could bet $10,000 in a game. You're not gonna feel it if you lose. I live my life like I'm literally a millionaire. That's what it is. If you haven't lived your life like that, maybe you should rethink your life. Remember, every day you're alive, you're really, really living your life. But if you live your life not caring what the price is on anything, you're gonna go broke. But please, do ask the prices on certain things. Please do ask the prices. How much is that motorcycle? How much is that car? Damn, this is goddamn. Please ask those prices. How much is that car? How much is that house? Don't be like, man, I'm a big baller. If you start telling people you're a big baller, you're gonna take advantage of. The real estate agent is gonna take advantage of you. You go to the store just to buy whiskey. You're gonna be like, man, I'm a big baller. They're gonna sell you this small badge for $300. It's $70. Never. This is why the Jewish people have so much money. Because they don't act like they're Jewish. They act like they've been living in the ghetto for the rest of their life. So, never go to a liquor store and be like, look, I'm a big baller. They're going to sell you this Cornelius Taylor for $500 and you're going to have to pay it. Right? You're going to have to pay it. Never act like you're a millionaire, man. Never tell the people what you got in store. Never tell the people like, just never tell the people, man. The point of the matter is, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. We're drinking some whiskey from Spain. There's a casino that they closed up their biggest restaurant. I'm so sad. I took like 60 girlfriends to that casino, to that spot. I ended up getting the best, but the one I got, out of all the 60 girlfriends that I took to that one casino, I got one of them. It was the most loyal one. Point of the matter is, they had the best mushroom. I'm just joking. If any of the girls are watching, you lurkies. I know some of the girls out there, they be watching, they be lurking on me. I'm just joking. I took 160 women out there. 160 women out there. There you go, 160 women out there. So for any of you women out there that stalk me, broke your heart and you're still stalking me, well, guess what? I took 160 women out there. There you go. Point them out, drinks up. So the casino had Estrella, but the regular one, not this one. They had a regular one. It was so good, man. And I wish I could take all the ladies in the chat room there if it was still open. They had some mushroom salad. They had some mushrooms. It was not a mushroom salad. It was like a mushroom. And there was a piano guy, man. There was a piano guy playing the piano. That guy had a big old dick, man. He got a big old dick. You know how you knew he had a big old dick? Because every time I took a woman there, he would always look at the woman. I knew he playing games, man. Dude with a little dick who wouldn't be looking at my woman like that. Point of the matter is, the dude plays some good piano. Let's look this up. One time I was so sick of him playing some good piano music that I faked tipping him. I went to get some money. I got a wad of cash. I went over there to like actually give him a tip. And then he looked at me with his eyes. And I put it back in my pocket and I went to the bathroom. I went down the stairs and went to the bathroom. Son of a bitch. That guy, he could put his old big olds, he could put big old balls in his ass. Son of a gun. Look, I can't play with guys with pianos because I can't play piano. I can play chords. I can play piano. I can play piano. But that goddamn is like a Mozart dude, man. That guy was playing some piano that would make my dates fall asleep. Make my dates fall asleep. I remember one time, one of the women, they were like, man, this guy's so cool. I go, you better look at the goddamn freaking mushroom and eat it up. What you ordering? Oh, I'm ordering that seafood with the pasta. Yeah, you better order that seafood. You better not turn your neck to that piano, dude. Always when I would sit down. Like I'm not insecure. I'm better looking. I'm a better looking dude than that guy. That dude was ugly as hell. That dude was ugly as hell. He looked like he came from Dominican Republic, and he hadn't eaten in 3 months. But the point of the matter is, women don't give a damn about how you look. All the women care about is if you hit their hearts. If you play the piano for a woman, and that piano is hidden. It's hidden so hard. It's good piano, and they look at that piano dude looks at you. Some of you women are you're gonna melt. You're gonna melt. It could be the ugliest dude possible. The dude could be starving for 3 months. For some of the ladies in the chat room, they're gonna say, "Man, that guy's the one. He's the one. I'm gonna feed him up. I'm gonna feed him up. I'm gonna feed him. He's gonna get chubby. He's gonna get chubby, and nobody's gonna look at him." How much you say? How dare me have this picanha on here? The good thing in 2025, I have a microwave. I could just heat it up and just like that. Good. But yes, our Soto in the chat room. Our Soto in the chat room, she says, in the chat room, our Soto, she's commenting in the chat room, she says, $0 super chance, she says, I went to a casino one time and there was a piano dude and I fell in love. But the issue is he had a small one. He's had a small pee-pee. Oof. I like that comment. I like the comment. You know what? Not all piano dudes. Not all piano dudes have that big Oscar Mayer wiener. For some of the ladies out here, let's be honest. You're going to be sick of this small Oscar Mayer wiener if it's a small little. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. Now I'm talking about this. Wait a minute. Time out. I bought some little wieners. I bought some little wieners the other day. Wait a minute. Oh, I was supposed to cook this today. These are some small little wieners. These are oh shit. I was supposed to cook this today. Look at these wieners. Look at it, they're like half. They're like half. I'm gonna say this for all you men. Put your sexuality aside. You're eating this food. You're not putting this in your ass. You're not putting this in your, well, you're putting it in your mouth. Point of the matter is, holy Lord, I was supposed to cook this today. I messed up, man. I'm gonna cook this tomorrow, man. I'm gonna cook this tomorrow. Uncure, bomba sausage. Damn, this is so good. Oof, it's good I take this out now so it could unfreeze. It's small little wieners. The best wieners you could ever get. They're little baby little wieners. I don't tell you. Anyways, point of matter is, I'm put this aside. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end the stream eventually. Got wait a minute, time out. Huge shout outs at Wild Fork, man. If you come to Miami or Florida, this place is goddamn amazing. These little wieners are goddamn. They're so good. I recommend everybody to get these little wieners. It's so good. Anyways, on the stream, we drank two of these. Man, my liver's killing me. I mean, that's not killing me. It's working its way to be number one in the world. We chugged that one. We drank a little bit of Cornelius Taylor. We drank the straight rye, top three whiskeys you should officially have. We use the Cosmo. We drink it out of shout out to Winters of Whiskey. We drink this out here. Oof. I'm gonna drink this up. Shout out to Florida Panthers. It's so good. It's so good. Let me blow my nose real quick. It's so goddamn good. I gotta blow my nose. I gotta blow my nose. For anybody who says I just blew my ass, you know what? I'm not blowing my ass unless I put some hot sauce on this picanha. This picanha's medium rare when you cut it inside. Shout out to Florida Panthers, and this beer is good. But I have to give a tip for the Asians and the blacks, and also the Jews. Get this, okay? I'm not playing around. Corona Family Loud. Get this. This is better. This is better than this. This is heavy, man. This is heavy. It's full body and heavy compared to the Corona Family Loud. So for all of you, if you're from Thailand, from Germany, if you're wait a minute, if you're from Germany, don't drink this, my man. If you're from Germany, you gotta drink this. If you're from Germany, if you're from Spain, you gotta drink this. If you're from Colombia, drink this. If you're from Brazil. If you're from France, bonjour, bon avis, merci beaucoup, bonjour. What's the other words that I could say in French? Bon avis, I don't even know. Point of honor is, if you're from France, this is the real deal. If you're from Mexico, if you're from the USA, get this. Anyways, we're going to end the stream now, okay? Oh, man. I'm going to cook this up tomorrow. Look, it's frozen. I should have cooked this today, man. Ooh. Anyway, for all of you watching around the world, we're going to go visit a fish. Yeah, we're going to go visit a fish wholesaler soon. And we're going to buy a beautiful betta for the stream. Tell me a good name for a betta. Tell me a good name for a fish. We're going to name it, and we're going to show it on the stream. Summertime is here, so I kind of want to say what's going to happen in the next 5 days. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm so happy. Can't wait. All of you watching, huge shout-outs to the USA. Huge shout-outs to the Florida Panthers. Shout-outs to the Florida Panthers. Huge shout out to the Florida Panthers, Starpies. Somebody says Starpies. We'll call it Starpies as a female, but it's going to be a male. Alexa is a great name. Alexa, what a strong name. What a strong name, Alexa. I love that name, Alexa. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Huge shout outs in my chat room. Thank you so much for all the support in the chat room. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. That was ugly, wasn't it? I think it was. I'm gonna do it again. That was real ugly. Let me do it again. Ripper Crew, you know what time? It's 9. It's 9:21. I got a nice gold watch. Everybody compliments me on this watch. You don't have to have a Rolex to be a compliment. To get a good watch, live it up. Our Soto holding it down. Our Soto. If you don't know Our Soto, man, she got a stinky booty, and she loves that Corona Familiar. There you go, Our Soto. I give you a shout out. Shout out to all of you. We got the Picanha on here. Shout out to all the EMTs, the nurses, the doctors, the essential workers, and for all of you, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are amazing. But for all of you watching, man, I'm gonna cook this up tomorrow. But boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna cook this up tomorrow. Boom, boom. Ladies, don't eat that tuna from a can. If you eat that tuna from a can, ladies, you're gonna have a stinky ass booty. And if you have a stinky ass booty, your boyfriend gonna dump you. Yeah, there you go. Chicken from the sea. You could blame it to Jessica Simpson. Some of the men out here like, damn man, I comprehende, man. Last time I bent up a woman, she smelled like hot sauce and tuna, and I dumped her. Some of them women out here, they're like, man, I don't smell like that. Throw them tomatoes. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, oh yeah, I love the tomatoes, man. I love tomatoes. You put some olive oil. You put some olive oil with some tomatoes. You got some good damn oof. Oh, by the way, let me drink this up. Wait a minute, how many minutes do I have left on the stream? Uh-oh, we're gonna end the stream now. Really cool, you know what time it is? We're no more. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Jason Kane, thank you so much, Jason Kane, for the end of the stream. Edgar Romeo, where you at, Edgar Romeo? He's the king of the channel. Jason Kane, thank you so much. Everybody sent super chat. You guys are amazing. Reaper officially signing out. I'll see you tomorrow. Reaper officially signing out.